Yes, good afternoon, students. So today, let us start with the new lesson, that is light. Okay, I know that today I told you to read the lesson and get prepared for the test. Okay, you might be ready for that. So, because after this few days, means 2 3 days after this, we will start with the revision. So then we can start. Now here, let us complete this lesson before going for the revision. So that is why I have started with the new lesson. Okay, today. So first of all, the word light. So what do you mean by this word? Students, can you tell me? इसका मतलब लाइट से आप क्या समझ में आता है आपको या इसका मीनिंग क्या है? Can you tell me? Those who know, you can just type it in the chat box. Students, what is the meaning of light? When you talk about the light, what comes in your mind first? Okay, no one. Yes, so light is, we can say, the form, it is one of the form of energy again, है ना? And when we say light, it is something which makes the things visible to us. Yes, light is a source of energy, correct? Then it makes the things visible to us. So whenever there is a light, we can see the things, or we can say the non-luminous things are visible to us, which cannot produce the light or reflect the light. So such things get visible to us after the light passes on it or after the light falls on it, etc. Okay, तो ये है light के बारे में. See, when we see something in the dark room, if a beam of light, ray or beam of light, when it passes, beam यानी single ray, so when it passes in the dark room, what will happen? When it passes, you can see that the beam is very much straight, isn't it? Sometimes we can find so many particles, gas particles in it, or we can say sometimes we can find so many dust particles on it. जब भी बीम घर के अंदर आती है, चाहे वो डार्क रूम के अंदर हो, चाहे घर के अंदर एक लाइट या रे का बीम जब आती है, तो हमें ये सब dust particles दिखाई देते हैं, and this dust particle will show the path, and this path is straight. For example, this ray which is falling, will show these are small dust particles, but this ray shows that it is in the straight or rectilinear. It is in the straight or rectilinear form. That is the straight line. Now, this shows that the light falls in a straight line. अभी हम एक और experiment देखेंगे which shows that light always falls or have a straight path. Okay, so simple. You can see that simple experiment is that you just do one thing. You take one paper, fold it, okay, and just you see through it, and here is a candle. So you can see that, you can observe it, isn't it? But now, instead of this, if it is bent, so we cannot observe it. अगर ये bend हो गया ना, pipe, you can take a pipe, you can take a rod, a hollow rod through which the the light is visible to us. So अगर हमने उसको bend कर दिया या bend अगर rod है, then you cannot, yes, you can see here, you cannot observe it, you cannot watch it. Okay, that means the light does not pass like this. कोई ऐसे नहीं कि वो bend हो जाएगा light. No, that means it is always moving in a straight line. The light passes, or the light has the path which is always straight, which is called as rectilinear. So this is, yes, we can't see the light if it is bent. So this shows that, these experiments shows that the light moves. The light has the straight or the rectilinear path. It is always the straight line. Okay. Now another one. Again, another example. So you can give so many examples, but which is more common to us, you can see that here is the candles. You can see okay. Now when you see through these holes which are made at a same distance, you can see, or which is kept in an equal position, equal level, at the same level, the hole which is made to the cardboard. Here these three cardboards are arranged in such a way that the hole which is made is in a same level, having a same level. And now what happens, suppose any one of the cardboard is moved, any one of the cardboard, suppose I am moving it like this, suppose I am moving it, now what will happen? So now here I am unable to see, because now here is no hole, the light will not pass through it, and I am unable to see. Okay, so once again this is proved that the light always passes through the straight line, the rectilinear path. Understood everyone? Is it clear? Now another thing. So now another thing. So this was all the two experiments which we have seen, that this shows light always passes in the rectilinear path or straight line always. Now another one. So next, reflection of light. Now what is this? Reflection of light. Yes, anybody from the class, can you tell me what is reflection of light? Yes, anybody? What is reflection of light? So here you can see that the bouncing back. Yes, Shardul, when the light reflects into our eyes, we are able to see our surrounding. Okay. Then, yes, LIC is saying light bouncing from a surface. Ira is also saying something, the change of the direction by a mirror. Okay. So, हम ये तीनों को मिला देते हैं. All 3 points are very much correct. When the light reflects to our eyes. Reflects to our eyes means क्या होता है? When the direction changes or the light bounces to our ear or the light changes the direction. Now here, for example, I am giving you one good example of reflection. Always remember that when we say reflection of light and emission of light, two things are different. Okay. Now, when we say, for example, this bulb, when the switch is on, now the bulb glows. What is this? Can you call it as a reflection? The light is getting reflected. Can you say like that? Yes, students, would you say that the light gets reflected? No, correct. No. Now, when the light comes from the source itself, it is called the emission. Now, this is called the emission. Emission of light. When the light comes through the source of the light, it is called as the emission. Isn't it? The light is emitted. The source gives the light, it emits the light, it generates the light, produces the light. Isn't it? But when the light is given by the plane surface, plain, or you can say polished, plain or polished surface, then it is said as the light is reflecting. The light is reflecting. Understood? When the light comes from a plain or a polished surface, then it is called as the light that is reflecting, or you can say the reflection of the light. For example, now here, I told you, students, see here. Now, here is a candle. Okay, here is a mirror. Now, okay, is it clear now? That means I can see the reflection of the candle from the mirror. The light is getting reflected to me. The light is reflected by the surface, the polished surface or the plain surface, which is not rough. So, through this surface, when the light is getting or when the light is coming to us, this light is called as reflection of light. What is it called? Reflection of light. Now here, students, there are so many examples I will show you. Now, another one. Now, this is about water. Water is kept in about very stable water, isn't it? Yes, very stable water, and we see here so the reflection falls here, and we can see the reflection. So this is the reflection, which can the image is formed. You can see the image is formed here in the water. The water is still, is stable and very much clear. So we can see through that. It is very clear. We can see our face. We can say that it is the image that is formed. Image of the object or image of the person is formed. Understood now, students? Is it clear? Now here, what happens? Okay, now another thing. When I say reflection, everyone just see here. This is incident. Now, another concept, students, listen carefully, everyone. Okay. Now, simply, when we see an object through the mirror, or as I told you, any plane or polished surface, but here we are taking, for example, the mirror, because mirror also shows an image. So here, what happens? This is the source. It forms the image here, isn't it? This is called as an image. Now, this is the candle, which is the source. The ray which falls on the mirror, the ray through the source. The ray is coming through the source and falling on the mirror is called as the incident ray. Is called as the incident ray. और फिर वहां से जो ये वापस आता है, जो हमें दिख रहा है, so that is the reflected ray. The ray which is coming. Everyone, please note down. Students, you note down, please. So here, this one, which the ray which comes from the source is called as the incident ray, which falls on the mirror. Or mirror is a plain one, so polished one, so it reflects the image. वो reflect करता है image को, और जो कि हमारे आंखों में दिख रहा है, हमें दिखाई देता है. So it reaches to our eye. That ray is called as the reflected ray. See, incident ray अलग होती है, reflected ray अलग होती है. इसका angle देखो change हो गया. You can see the change in the angle. the angle is changed. ये यहाँ दिख रहा है लेकिन हमें दूसरी तरफ दिख रहा है, isn't it? That means here the angle has changed, the direction has changed. Okay, here you can see the direction has changed. Understood everyone? Is it clear to all? Okay, understood now. So this is called as the reflection of light. The reflection of light is the bouncing back of the light. You can see here the incident ray falls on the mirror and it comes back. It bounces back. So it bounces back. Second thing, it changes the direction. You can see here the direction has changed because you can see the angle also has changed. There is a change in the angle. So this means the direction has changed. ऐसे सीधा जाके ऐसे ही वापस नहीं आती है. So the direction has changed. Understood now? So this is called as the reflected light or the reflected ray. Okay, understood now? Then next. Okay, so next one again, another diagram I will show you. Another example. Suppose this is a yes, so you can see here. So this is again the incident ray and this is the reflected. For example, if we keep the torch here, if we are keeping the torch, okay, is it clear? Now, this is how the diagram of the incident as well as the reflection falls. If this is a mirror, for example, this is a mirror. Okay. Now, in reflection of light, for example, when we are seeing any object in the mirror, when we see any object in the mirror, for example, this is the candle. Now, with respect to the mirror, when we are talking about the image, this one which is inside the mirror is called as the image, which is formed inside the mirror. This one is the object. This one which is formed is called as the object. The real one, the light which we are the object which we are seeing inside the mirror, that is the image which is formed inside the mirror. Understood? The image is formed inside the mirror. That structure is called as an image which is seen inside the mirror. So this one is called as an image. This one is called as an object. Understood now? Is it clear? So here you can see that now few characteristics of an image formed by the object in the plane mirror. तो ये लास्ट ईयर भी हमने पढ़ा था, तो वो क्या है? So one by one. First one, you can see it is of the same size. That means the image that is formed in the mirror is as same as the size of an object. Understood, students? ये है आपका पहला characteristic. The characteristic of an image formed in the mirror. कैसे है? It is of the same size. Then second, it is having the same distance. मतलब मिरर से यहाँ पर ऑब्जेक्ट का जितना डिस्टेंस रहेगा उतना ही इमेज और मिरर का डिस्टेंस रहेगा. Understood? Now, how? For example, the distance between the object and the mirror is the same as the distance between the mirror and the image. Now, how? हम ये यहाँ पर एक एग्जाम्पल करके देखते हैं. Everyone, just listen carefully, students. Now here, this is the scale. I am keeping here. Now the scale is here 20 centimeter away from the mirror. So this is also 20 centimeter. This is also 20 centimeter. Okay. Now slowly I am moving the image. I am moving the image here. Now it is here. It is here. That is at the 15 centimeter. So here this image also will be moving closer at 15 centimeter. This also will be moving closer 15 centimeter. Understood now, students? Is it clear to you all? So, what is the meaning behind this? As we move closer, this will also come closer. The distance will become less. That means what is the distance between the object and the mirror will be the same as the image and the mirror. ये समझ में आ गया? second one. Okay, so the distance is also the same. Now, number 3. You can see here. Third characteristic is lateral inversion. Lateral inversion means ये देखो, lateral inversion means right one will become left and the left becomes right. For example, ये हमारा R है, तो ये R यहाँ पर ऐसे दिखेगा. Understood now? This is the lateral inversion. The left becomes right and the right becomes left. Lateral inversion. The left becomes right and the right becomes left. So laterally invert होता है. Upside invert नहीं होता है. It becomes laterally inverted. So right becomes left and the left becomes right. Understood everyone? Is it clear? And number 4, image is erect. You can see here the image is erect, means upside down, straight. Understood now? ऐसे उल्टा नहीं दिखता है, erect रहता है. You can see here. It is standing straight. That is called erect. So these are the characteristics of the image formed by the plane mirror. ये याद कर लेना है students. Okay, clear to all? So these 4 characters. Understood everyone? Okay, have you understood everyone? Same size. Same size means the object is having the size, so the image also will have the same size. Distance is same. The distance from the mirror of the object is same. The distance from the mirror and the image is also the same. Then lateral inversion. इसका right है तो यहाँ पर वो left दिखेगा. The left becomes right and the right becomes left. That is called as lateral inversion. Then image is erect, straight. Image is not upside down. It is straight. Upside down means ऊपर का नीचे नहीं होता है. ये straight है, erect. Okay, understood now? So read it once. So tomorrow we will start with the another topic. That is the spherical mirrors. Okay, students. Yes, thank you, students.